A follow-up to that. When I was young, here in Canada, we didn't see you as much as in the States. You know, we were big WWF at the time. So when you came up as the real world's champion, and they would blur out the title on TV, that was unbelievable. Any comments on that time period when you first came in?
I was excited to get here.
Yeah.
I had all my friends were here. I'm the last guy to come from the NWA.
Right.
I should have come in '86. I had a chance, but I was so loyal to the NWA and I was the Four Horsemen and all that. But I could have come as early as '86, but I didn't, you know. I called Vince one day and I go, well, I'm ready. He said, oh, bullshit. I said, no, I haven't. I said, I also got the belt. He said, send it to me and I'll believe you. Okay. 10:30 in the morning. You were right. I got it. That was it.
That was great. Thank you.
Dumbass Jim Hurd. And I mean dumbass. Hello. Yes, sir.
Did you ever fight the original Sheik?
No. Never did. I knew him, but I never did. He was retired when I came out. Yeah. Yep.
The 1992 Royal Rumble was a fantastic match where you won the world title. The talent in that match was amazing. What are your feelings about the match and actually the talent that was in it?
Well, it was one of those things. Like I said, I wrestled everybody. So anybody that was in the business was in that ring that day. You know, so it was real cool. Yeah, I don't ever think things like that. You know, I thought it was okay. I never had liked Battle Royals. So I never thought that you could really position yourself to look great. And everybody said, "That was great. You look so cool." I don't know what I do. You know, stumble around the ring like everybody else, trying to figure out what number I was.
Well, Bobby Heenan called that, his quote from that match was, that was one of the few times where I felt it was real.
Yeah.
Felt it was so emotional.
I just text my agent that I was killing Soup Man at the table. She goes, who? She's smart. Ask me that again.
Sorry, just Bobby Heenan's quote from that match years later. He said, he was so emotionally invested in it that he felt it was real.
Me or him?
He said that. He felt that.
Yeah. Well, it was. It was, you know, I didn't even know I was going to win it until that day. It wasn't something like I knew about a month before. So when he told me that, I went, probably said, "Are you sure?" And he said, "Yeah." So, okay. It wasn't a question of getting tired. I never got tired. So, yeah, I mean, it was really a cool feeling because I just, you know, come out of that miserable, depressive place I was at with her. So it was a huge shot in the arm for me. Yes, sir.
I asked you a question earlier downstairs about young guys who want to get into wrestling because they're kind of interested in seeing what they see on TV. And I know that you told me don't do it. I asked Foley last year, he said don't do it. I mean, I'm wondering why is it that guys?
It's a ridiculously hard profession to get in. If you were 6'5", weighed 275 pounds, I might say yeah. But that, I mean, I'd look at it and I'd have to ask about your athletic background. I mean, there's 1,000 reasons why you wouldn't get it.
But you got guys like, Daniel Bryan, Brian Danielson. You got shorter guys coming in now, especially from NXT. I mean, they're athletic, but they're not the iconic vision that Vince would see back in the 80s and the 90s. But they've been hurting their bodies a lot more. But I don't know. I mean.
Well, Daniel Bryan's been in the business, I guess somebody told me 12 years.
Yeah.
So he's been around a long time.
He's been around, but he's been taken on, but
yeah, well, he's a kamikaze pilot out there, man. He's not afraid of anything, and the fans respect that, and that's why they respect him. He works his ass off.
Yeah.
But he's got to be careful because that stuff catches up with you. He's got an issue right now that he's got to take care of and let it heal correctly. Yes.
Question for you. When Vince was wrestling back in the day, and that was funny for me anyways, what was it like to wrestle Vince McMahon?
Tremendous.
Because he's very stiff to work with. From what
How do you know that?
well, I mean, just all his matches with you, that was a great match. That was probably my favorite match I think I've ever seen you in, only because it was Vince McMahon, and what you put him through was great. But even when he was fighting Hogan, too, he's fearless for his age. I'll give him that. But
No, what he is he's a guy that would never ask you to do anything he wouldn't do.
no.
And yeah, he is fearless. But he was great. I mean, I was thrilled and honored to be in the ring with him.